Hello, I am here with Dr. Patty Bishop, who
Hi
is
there.
one of my very closest friends and who also used to be my superintendent at schools when I was at Waverly for a few years. And I am here, we're going to do a short one-on-one, and I'm going to be walking through how to teach her to use Google Slides. Dr. Bishop is now retired and she is selling real estate. So this is something that even she is capable of using with her clients. She can take pictures of houses, she can load them on Google Slides, and then she'll be able to share them with her broker or the people that she's trying to sell a house to. So it's not only something that's great and useful for teachers and educators, which she did used to be, but now that she is in the public sector of real estate, it's going to work really well to help her communicate with her clients, especially with the sharing feature that Google Slides has. So the first thing that we're going to do, and through this tutorial, I will be throwing up screen captures as well, so you'll be able to see exactly what we're doing. So let's go ahead and get started, and the first thing that you're going to need to do is log into Google. You can log into Google Slides, or you can simply just go to Google and go to Docs from there, or go to Google Drive from there. So one of the best things that I think that you can do is go ahead and sign into your email account.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
I'm in.
She went straight to Drive, and so I'm just going to get
You
her
want me
there.
to get back to?
Yeah,
email?
go ahead and go to
My email.
your email.
Okay.
One of the easiest ways to get there, also, especially for educators who have Gmails that they deal with through their school district, is you've always got the Drive option, which are the 9 boxes that are up in the right-hand corner that make one icon. That's your Google Drive, and that's a really great way, if you're logged onto your Gmail every single day, to go ahead and get to your Google Drive, which houses all of Google's stuff. So she has gone ahead and she is logged on to her Gmail account. She has clicked on the Drive icon, and I'm going to direct her now just to find Google Slides in your menu.
In my menu?
Mm-hmm. So if you want to scroll down here, this is going to be all of the options that Google gives you. Scroll on it through like you're going to click more right here.
Okay.
There you go. And we're going to go to Slides. There you go. No, you're fine.
Okay.
Back out of that. Go right back here to your email. Hit your Google Drive one more time. Go to More.
Okay.
And you're going to go even more from Google. Oh, that's what you did before.
Yeah.
In her Drive, it's not a big deal. Her Drive is not allowing her to get to Google Slides. So if that happens, I mean, you have access to the World Wide Web. The next best thing to do is just to access it through a simple Google search. You can do Google Slides, and it'll take you right to it.
Okay, so you want me to just go back and do Google Slides?
Yep, that's what I would do.
Okay.
And that's perfectly fine. You can get
Probably
to it
because
either
I've
way.
never used it, so it's not.
Which is a perfect reason that I'm sitting here
because I've never
giving
done
you
it.
a tutorial, because
Yeah.
you've never done it before.
I haven't, so this will be perfect.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do create and edit presentations,
Yep.
or just go to Google Slides?
Nope. Create and edit presentations.
Okay, and it may make me log in.
It probably will. You go to Google Slides. This blue icon right here.
Okay.
And now we are looking at the home screen of Google Slides. And up in the top left-hand corner is a blank slide presentation that you can do, or you can choose from lots of different templates. But for this tutorial, we are going to go ahead and just go ahead and start with a blank copy.
Okay.
Now, Google Slides is a lot like...
it looks like PowerPoint.
It does, yeah. It looks exactly like PowerPoint. Not exactly, but it has all the functionality that PowerPoint does, although I think it's a lot more user-friendly.
Is it?
Uh-huh. And it gives you the capabilities of sharing in real time and collaborating with other people. So let's
just
say...
like I've done with my Excel and Word documents at work.
Exactly,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you have a client, let's say right now Dr. Bishop was just telling me that she has a client that works for the railroad.
Right.
And his kids live close to here, and so he wants to be closer to here. And he's out on the road, out on the railroad.
Right.
So if Dr. Bishop finds a house that she thinks that he would be interested in, she could book the showing. She could go in and take pictures of it download it into a
Perfect.
simple Google slide, and then
Perfect.
share it with him to his email.
Yeah.
And they could both collaborate on the whole entire
like
presentation.
a virtual tour.
Exactly, like a virtual tour. She can make comments, he can make comments, and students can do that together
Sure.
through a collaborative activity as
Sure.
well. So that's one feature of Google Slides that PowerPoint doesn't have. So that's one thing that I really like.
I didn't even think about that.
yeah.
I didn't even know we had Google Slides. So.
Yep. Which is another reason that I'm
I
really glad that
know.
you're sitting here.
I love Google.
I do too. So we are at a blank slide at this point in time. And just like PowerPoint gives you the option, you can create your background if you want a different background.
Okay, let's do that.
It's going to let you change the color of the background.
Oh, okay.
It's going to let you upload an image if you would like an image as your background. It's kind of whatever that you would like.
Now, when you choose an image, does that go to your, like, what's on your computer?
That's a great question. Great question.
Or do
you
you
have lots of different options.
Okay.
You can,
Oh, I see, because your album.
yeah, exactly. So if you have something loaded in Google Drive, you can use that as your image that you want to upload. If you have something loaded on your computer, you can use that for your upload.
Okay.
Plus, it gives you the option of going out and searching for an image
By
on the
URL.
by a URL, or
Gotcha.
even with a, because it uses in comparison compatibility with Google itself.
Mm-hmm.
You can do an internet search for whatever real estate in Topeka, Kansas,
Well,
and it will
says
pull up
here-
a bunch of pictures.
Okay, so you've got a upload. I can take a picture.
Mhm.
I can go on internet. I can pull up one of my albums that I've got stored.
Yep.
What would the Google Drive be?
If you have something stored in your Google Drive
Right,
that you would
okay.
want to use, when you click Google Drive, if you have an image that you've
Mm-hmm.
uploaded in your Google Drive, you can choose any image from your drive. So basically, anything that you want to do to create or capture an image
Okay.
for your background, or really truly anywhere in your Google Slide presentation, you
Okay.
have access to everything as long as you're connected to the internet.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go out. Unless, do you have a picture on your computer that you would like to use for your background?
No, that's fine. We can go. We can search.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine. Or we can just continue to go along. We can go to the next slide, add
That's fine.
text, and then we can add an image
Later.
in there as well. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and cancel out of it.
Okay.
You can choose that color. She's picked a really pretty blue color, which I really love. And then we're on our title slide. So again, like a PowerPoint presentation would be, you would just type in whatever you would want to.
I'm just going to put houses for sale. Just
I think
mean-
that's fine. Houses for sale.
okay.
Awesome. You again, up in here in your typeface, you can change the font. You can change the size of the font.
Gotcha.
You know, you can bold it, underline it, whatever you want to do with it. So then if you want to go to your next slide, the easiest way to do it is going to be go to your menu where it says slide and it says new slide. Or you can duplicate your slide if you want to slide exactly the way that you wanted.
Right.
You can delete it, start over, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
So here it's going to give you the option of having different layouts if you want a text and a picture, if you want another title slide and some text, whatever you choose to do. So if you want something different than the title bar and then all this big text, if you would go to layout,
And
it's
this
going
is
to give
really
you,
similar to PowerPoint.
yes, very
But I
much
think
so.
you're right. It is a little bit faster and easier. Though.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more user-friendly than PowerPoint is. But I'm a Google fan.
Well,
so.
I am too. And I just didn't know I had this option. Let's just do this.
Okay.
Because most likely I'll have an address and then do some descriptions.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
whatever.
So go ahead, let's add my address.
Okay.
1913 Southwest.
Arrowhead.
Mhm.
Awesome. And because I wrote houses for sale, and then I probably under that first letter I write in Topeka or something like that.
Yeah,
So-
that'd be fine.
Okay.
Now let's go ahead and let's add an image
Okay.
underneath here. Okay?
Okay.
So the best thing that you can do, the easiest that you're going to do is go to insert, just like you would on PowerPoint.
Okay.
So you're going to go to insert, and what do you think that you're going to put?
Image.
Image. So you can go ahead
Or
and click
chart
down
or
image.
whatever.
Yeah. And it's going to give you the exact same options that it gave you before.
Right.
Okay.
So I could upload on from my computer or the internet or whatever.
Exactly. So go ahead and add some kind of picture. I don't care what it is. You can add your smiling face, for all I know. Or we can take a snapshot together.
No. Choose an image. Let's see. I'll go to my... I don't know if I have them on my... I don't know if I have anything on my desktop. Maybe. Let's see. Can you narrow it by JPEG? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's pretty. It's boats.
It's a California picture.
We'll pretend that we live in California.
It's a Catalina Island picture.
Oh, there you go. I could live at Catalina Island. And of course, she went out, she chose a picture on her computer that she's uploading right now. Google is working, and we're almost done uploading. And then it's going to pop it right into her PowerPoint presentation. Ooh, I said PowerPoint. Into her Google Slides presentation.
Google Slides.
And from here, again, it gives you the option of moving the picture around, making it smaller.
So do you do
it
it just like this, or is there, I mean, do you just move it?
You just move it.
That's a lot easier than PowerPoint.
It
because
is.
a lot of times you have to click there and then space it.
Yeah. And
for this, I can, I spaced that one. But
that's okay. And you can even though you picked a slide that didn't have any text boxes on it, you can still add a text box to it. Again, very good, by going to Insert and Text Box. And then you just drag that text box however you want it. And wherever
so
you
you
want
could just put to the side, put something like
and start typing.
Now, will it adjust size? Oh, yeah.
It will. And then you can adjust it as well.
With the font.
With the font.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty. Another feature is that you can add video. So if, let's say you went into a house and you took a video, you came and you downloaded it.
So I'd have to download it onto my computer first, the video? Okay.
Yeah. Or you can, if you have a feature that like downloads it straight to YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel or something like that, then you can go out and search the URL and it's going to bring that video right into
Can I download through my Google Drive?
Yes.
Okay.
You sure can.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the huge features I think about using Google Suites is just how compatible that it is with everything. As long as you're connected to the internet.
Right.
It's
because it's been when I've done PowerPoints before and I've wanted to show my staff a video, and I know you've experienced it with me presenting, and it would have a glitch, and we would have it. Would that take care of that, where it would just automatically do it for
us? If you're connected to the internet.
Okay.
But then the other thing about Google Slides is, and it's similar to PowerPoint, you can download, once you get done with your slide presentation, if you're going to go somewhere that you know that the internet is sketchy,
right?
You can actually download the presentation without having to be...
So it would be on your desktop or whatever.
It'd be a free form.
What about the video? The video would still work?
You would have to...
Be on the internet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that or you can go, and that'd be a great tutorial that we can do next.
Okay.
Is to show how to actually use an application called KeepVid that you can download internet video, like from YouTube, to an actual QuickTime video that actually
Is it like
downloads.
Vimeo?
A little bit.
Because that's what my son uses.
Yeah. So we've gone through a title slide, we've gone through templates, we've gone through formatting. So let's say that we've created this big slide presentation for your railroad client, and you want to share it with him. Right. So let's go ahead and go through the sharing option. Okay. So up in the right hand corner, your blue button right here on your slide says share. Okay. And you're going to want to title it, and maybe Houses for Sale is the title that you want. And that's completely fine. So once you find your title for it, you're just going to hit save, and it's going to save your presentation. Now
and then you email it.
Right. Now it's going to give you the option. The important thing is that you have to make sure that if you want him to make comments on it, or if there's something that you want him to add to it, and this is the collaboration piece that comes into play, when we're talking about students collaborating on a project with one another. They need to make sure